I think we have to get back to the toughness, the Raider way of being tough when we walk on that doggone field. You know, we want people to give us respect, the respect that we will earn. We don't demand it, we will earn it.
The Raiders look to recapture their glory years with one of their glory players, Hall of Famer Art Shell, who becomes the first black head coach since Fritz Pollard in the Roaring 20s. Ryan's Roar has been... Hello once again, everybody. I'm Chris Berman, and welcome to Game Day. Week 5, whole lot of shaking going on around the league, and to help give us the shakes, Pete Axthelm is here, along with Tom Jackson, Joe Theismann, Fred Edelstein will join us shortly. Biggest item of the week, very, very easy. Al Davis picked Hall of Famer Art Shell to replace Mike Shanahan as head coach of the Reeling Raiders. It's been well documented that Shell now becomes pro football's first black head coach since Fritz Pollard in the 20s. But Al isn't looking for historical footnotes. As Jim Gray reports, Al is just hoping that Shell is the answer man.
I admit that it's tough circumstances. The Raiders, and I know this is self-serving, for all their greatness, are in a period where there is some doubt as to the direction we're going, and I've asked him to take over this direction.
With Tuesday's announcement, Al Davis did change the direction of the Raiders. In fact, he made a U-turn. Mike Shanahan was the first outsider to ever coach the club. He resisted and at times even resented Davis's hands-on approach. He wanted to run his own system, which was totally incompatible with Davis's longtime vision and application of Raider football. Shanahan told me earlier this week that even though the situation was bad, that he was not relieved by his dismissal, saying he felt he could turn things around. But in Tuesday's meeting, Davis said he couldn't wait, that he would no longer support Shanahan or Shanahan's system. So to replace Shanahan, the Raiders turned to the ultimate insider, Art Shell, who has served the organization for 22 years. The Silver and Black is going into the past to try and secure the future.
He's the man. He's a Raider. He's a Raider. That's so much more important than I can emphasize to you.
Art Shell, who just 3 months ago was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, is the first black man in the NFL's modern era to become a head coach. Quiet, humble, strong, and tough. A classic offensive lineman. Somehow it's ironic that his first game will be viewed by a national audience.
He'll be under a microscope, because he's the first black head coach, and they'll be watching every move he makes, but hopefully the bottom line will, he'll be measured by his, the wins and only wins.
But victories won't come easy, nor will simply appointing a Raider insider guarantee that this franchise will turn around. There are some risks involved. By naming Art Shell, Al Davis has turned over the reins to a man who has no head coaching experience at any level, to a man who just 18 months ago Davis felt wasn't ready.
I feel I'm ready to direct this team. I feel I have a competent coaching staff that's going to help me, and that's the key thing there. The staff is going to help me, and I told them yesterday that I look for us to work together as one, and we'll try to get this thing done together. And I'm the overseer. I'm going to make sure that we're heading in the right direction. This is my family. I mean, this has been my life, 22 years. I'm 42 years old, so more than half of my life I've been involved in this organization. And now I get a chance to walk in the footsteps of the great Tom Flores and the great John Madden, and boy, that's exciting.
A lot of people have been talking about for years how Al's a hands-on guy, and he'll probably have hands-on with you. How much will you welcome that, and how much input will Al have on a day-to-day basis with you, Art?
If he doesn't put his hands on, then I'll say he's being unfair, because he helped our other coaches. John Madden was one that he helped. Tom Flores was one that he helped. Everybody that's been here as a head coach, he's tried to help. And I think if you go about this thing the right way, you got a wealth of knowledge sitting over there, and why you want him to sit over there and not tap into that knowledge, I think is crazy. So as far as I'm concerned, maybe he'll lock me out. Maybe he won't want me to come to that door, but I'm going to bug him to death. I want to know what's in that head of his. There's so much there, he's probably already forgotten more football than I'll ever know.
But the one lesson that Shell was taught by Davis is one that he can never forget, and it's the only one that matters. Just win, baby. With the Los Angeles Raiders, Jim Gray for NFL Game Day.